How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing some preparations for the new expedition in No Man's Sky. So I have no idea what this expedition is going to be about, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more combat based. So I think we're gonna do a little bit more fighting in space, and I think we're going to need some upgrades for our starship and some other things like batteries and stuff like that. So just before I begin, I have inventory full of stuff here, so I'm not gonna be taking all of this, of course, because if you go ahead to the expedition terminus, you only have a little bit of space here for your cargo and for your technologies, so you can take things from all of your inventory basically. But I think this is going to be more combat based, so I am going to for sure take some batteries for my starship shields. I'm going to take some warp cells, so let's take that. I'm going to, where's the batteries? I was sure I had those. There we go. I have 5. Don't need a whole bunch just to begin with. Okay, so I always take something valuable like Starship AI valves. They're very valuable. Stack of 50. It's 600 million units. So it's very, very valuable. So I'm gonna take the stack of those because I want to get some money at the beginning of the expedition, because you can never know, maybe you're gonna need something, and I like to be sure of things. So next thing I am going to be taking is where is it? Oh, there we go, repair kits, because we might get things damaged, and most of the expeditions you start with some kind of technology that you need to repair, but that's before the anomaly though. But your technology does get damaged if you are on a combat expedition, for example. So I think it's going to be useful, this repair kits, so I am definitely taking that. What else do I have here? I am taking some iridium, because that can be refined to chromatic metal, and it's also pretty good for oh no, yeah, it's pretty good for selling as well, if you ever need to sell those. But mainly I would use this to refine to chromatic metal, because I think we're gonna need chromatic metal, and most of the expeditions you need chromatic metal. Another thing I always try to take is something for nanites. So for example, those larva cores, you can refine those to nanites. I don't have a whole bunch here, to be honest. Maybe I have something more here. I have one highline brain. I think I have more. Hold on. I think I have more in my freighter. Is my freighter here? Yes. Okay, where is it? Ah, there you go. 20 highlight brains. That should be... And I have some more tainted metal. I'll take tainted metal. Or should I take... I'll take highline braids. That should be enough. Also, since I'm here, I'm gonna take one of the debris range fire... Oh, sorry, no. I'm gonna take this orbital link. I'm gonna take orbital link because you can never know. The game is buggy. Things happen. And this orbital link will take me straight to the space station. So I'm gonna take one of these as well. And I think that is it. So let me go back here to this expedition terminus, and I'm gonna take few more things that are going to be critical for any expedition. Doesn't matter what kind of expedition you're doing. So I'm going to be taking some... Where is it? I can't find it anymore. There you go. Oxygen. You're gonna need a lot of oxygen. For any expedition, you're gonna need a lot of oxygen. You're gonna run around a lot, and your life support is going to go down. You can take life support gel, or you can take oxygen. Doesn't really matter. it does the same thing. It just which one you have more. In this case, I have more oxygen. I have a lot of oxygen, so I'm taking oxygen. Also, since I believe it's going to be a little bit more combat based, I am going to be taking this rancid flesh, because that can heal you. If you eat it raw, it can heal you. And also I'm going to, if you cook it, it goes to processed meat. And oh no, sorry, it goes to purged ribs, that heals you as well. So that is good. That is good. That's really good. And you can see a lot of people doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing right now, getting ready for the expedition. And before I forget, let me just add those Highline Brains here that I just got. Where is it? Okay, there we go. There it is. Highline Brains. There you go. 10. I can't remember the ratio of it, but I think I've added more than 10. There you go. There's another stack. Okay, 20. There you go. So, what else am I going to be taking? I'm going to be taking Unstable Plasma, because again, I think it's going to be combat based. So I might need this. And also I'm gonna take some batteries, because we are going to be on some wild planets, I assume, because usually that's what happens. You start a game and go on all crazy planets in No Man's Sky, and they show off all the crazy environments that they have created. So I'm taking some batteries. That is essential to take. And I'm going to take Atlas Pass 3 as well, because we're going to be running around a lot, and those loot boxes, they are very handy, but some of them that you find out on planets, some of them requires Atlas Pass to open. So I'm taking that, because some of them, they give some decent items. So I'm taking that, and it's going to help a lot. I am also taking some navigation data, because it's going to be a little bit easier just to do things like I normally do on my normal save. And I will also take some ammunitions, because again, I think it's going to be combat based, so we're going to need a lot of ammunitions. And this is not a big stack, but it's something to start with, and you can always get ammunitions by crafting. You can craft a lot of ammunitions from ferrite dust, I believe. So that's not going to be really hard thing to get, but I am still taking that just to make sure. I am also going to take those purged ribs. I'm actually going to put this back, and I'm gonna take purged ribs straight away, because it heals. I'm not gonna be required to cook. So yeah. And what else should I take? I have a lot of things here in my inventory, but what should I really take? Tritium. I don't have a lot of tritium, but I'm taking it, because tritium is required to fuel your starship if you want to pulse. So I'm taking that. You can easily get those, get the tritium from asteroids, but it's always good to have just a little bit extra, you know, so we don't run out in the middle of space where there's no asteroids. It happened to me, it happened to everybody, and I'm sure it will happen again. So I'm taking some tritium. Okay, what else should I take? I think that is pretty much it. Sometimes I take some items that requires to be refined, or oh, I almost forgot about my orbital link. There we go. That's why you need to double check everything. So I might take magnetized ferrite just in case I need it. Usually that's one thing you need for building stuff. What else should I take? Might take sodium nitrite, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need it. It's really hard to say what you really going to need until you actually get there. So I'm going to take some metal platings just in case, some basic stuff. But like I said, I think we're going to be safe if we take all the basic survival things like repair kits, oxygen, ammunition, batteries, you know, unstable plasma and all that kind of stuff. Especially this, because like I said, the game can crash and some bugs can happen. And I play on multiplayer. I always play with multiplayer on. I like to play expeditions with the multiplayer on. I know some people don't like that, and I totally understand. But I play my expeditions with multiplayer on, so this might come in handy. We'll never know. Alright, so what else should I take? I think that is pretty much it. I might take some carbon, but that's really easy to get. All planets have carbon. And yeah, I think that is all it. Might need some pudnium. I'll take some pudnium, just in case. Not sure if I'm going to need it, but I'll take it just in case. Alright, so I think that is it from the cargo. And now I'm going to take some technology. So I'm going to take some technologies that I might use, like hyperdrive module. This one I know is pretty good. Take some hyperdrive modules. I'll take some shield modules. They are all X class, by the way, as you can see, except for this Blaze Jelvin module, but this is for our multi-tool. So I don't think I'm going to need that. Also, what else? What else? What else? Scanner. Should I take scanner? No, I don't think I'm gonna need a scanner. Phase beam. Okay, I'll take a phase beam upgrade as well. That's going to be useful. And okay, I'll take that as well for combat. And what else? Plasma launcher upgrade. I might just take this as well. We'll see. If what, I'll just sell it. And yeah, I think that is it. Maybe I'll take a pulse engine upgrade as well. All right, so that is pretty much it, and we are basically ready to go. So I'm going to just double check, triple check if I need anything, but I think we're going to be fine since we don't really know what this expedition is going to be exactly about. We can't really tell what we're going to need because this is going to be my first playthrough, so I don't know what we're going to need. So I'm just taking the basic survival things and some things that I think we might need. As I said earlier, I think there's gonna be a little bit more combat based than previous expeditions, so I'm taking some extra items for combat. Alright, so that will be it. That would be my preparation for this expedition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what type of items you are taking to expedition, and maybe you're starting expeditions through the main menu with a new save, which is also highly recommended. Let me know the way you play, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.